Referrals feel great, don't they? Someone loves your work, they tell a friend, you get a new client without lifting a finger. No cold outreach, no awkward sales pitch. But here's what nobody tells you. Referrals are a trap, a warm one, albeit. Because referrals are unreliable, feast or famine. 1 month you're full, the next month you're panicking. And the worst part, you don't actually own your business. Your client's word of mouth does. Today, I'm going to show you why relying on referrals is keeping you stuck. And the simple shift, you need to build a client acquisition system that works even when nobody's talking about you. Let's get into it. I've worked with creative agency owners all over the world, US, UAE, Spain, Japan, and almost every single one of them started the same way. They're great at their craft, design, branding, content, whatever. They get a few clients through their network. Those clients refer them to others. And for a while, it feels like a business. But then something happens. A referral doesn't show up. A client leaves. The pipeline dries up. And suddenly, you're staring at your bank account, wondering, what happened? I did everything right. Here's what happened. You built your business on borrowed trust, not your own system. A referral is someone else's opinion. You can't control it. You can't predict it, and you can't scale it. And yet, most creative founders spend 90% of their energy on delivery and 10% on acquisition. Then they wonder why they're exhausted. So let me ask you, if referrals stop tomorrow, would your business survive? If the answer is no, you don't have a business. You have a freelance gig that thinks it's a business. All right. So here's the shift that changed everything for me and for the agency owners that I advise. You're currently operating as the hands. You're the one who delivers, fixes, creates, executes. You're the glorified order taker. The more you work, the more you earn. But only if someone asks you to. That's not a business. That's a job with extra steps. The alternative is becoming the head, the strategic advisor, the person who doesn't just take orders, but architects outcomes, the one who installs the systems that find, nurture, and close clients automatically. Most founders resist this because they think it's salesy, or they think their work should speak for itself. But here's the truth. No system equals no freedom. No pipeline equals no vacations. No repeatable acquisition equals to no real business. The creative agency owners I see winning right now, they haven't abandoned their craft. They've just stopped relying on referrals. They built a client acquisition OS, a simple machine that turns strangers into buyers while they sleep. Okay, so what does a client acquisition OS actually look like? I'm going to give you 3 components. No fluff, no complicated funnels. 1, a lead magnet that speaks to your ideal client's specific pain. Not 5 tips for better branding, something that makes them say, you know what, this person gets me. For my ICP, it's often something like the 5 traps of referral-reliant agencies. You're not teaching design, you're solving their fear of an empty pipeline. 2, a nurture sequence that builds trust without you being a human FAQ bot. This could be 3 to 5 emails or DMs that share case studies, client results, in one simple question. Is this a problem you're facing? You're not selling, you're starting conversations. 3, a closing conversation that takes 20 minutes, not 2 hours. Most creative founders drag out sales calls because they feel guilty selling. They give free consulting. They over-explain. By the end, the client has all the answers and no reasons to pay. A good closing framework is structured, consultative, and brief. You ask, you listen, you propose, and you get comfortable with silence. I've seen this work for agency owners, charging $5,000 and $50,000. Same system, different price tag, because the system isn't about the number. It's about predictability. All right, now let's get real about why this matters. You didn't start your creative business to spend your life chasing referrals, responding to DMs at 10 p.m. and feeling guilty, every time you take a day off. You started it because you wanted freedom, flexibility, the ability to do great work and be present for your family. I've sat across from agency owners who told me, I haven't taken a real vacation in 3 years. I missed my kids' school play because a client needed something. I can't enroll my children in the school I want because my income is too unpredictable. That's not freedom. That's golden cage. When you install a client acquisition OS, you're not just building a pipeline. You're buying back your life. The founders who make this shift sleep better. They take vacations without checking email. They feel proud when someone asks about their business. They stop feeling like a fraud. That's the real payoff. And it's available to you, but only if you stop hoping for referrals and start building a system. So here's where you have a choice, my friend. You can keep doing what you're doing. Take the referrals when they come. Panic when they don't. Tell yourself, I just need one more good client, and then I'll build a system. Or you can decide this week, not next month, not someday, to actually build the machine. I put together a free training called The 5 Components of a Client Acquisition OS. It's a short video where I'll walk you through exactly what goes into the system, with examples from real agency owners that I've advised. So no sales call, no email sequence, just a framework. If you want it, just comment OS below or send me a DM and I'll send it to you directly. Look, I know this stuff can feel overwhelming. I've been there, but you don't need a complicated funnel or a big team. You just need one simple system that works when referrals don't. You've got the craft. Now let's get you the clients predictably, consistently, without begging. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. If this episode helped you, hit the like button and subscribe. I do these deep dives every week for creative founders like you. And remember, referrals are a trap. Build the system, take back your life, and talk soon.